Hello guys, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Today we have a serious matter in front of us. Yes, it's Sun Salutation A and B. I'm pretty sure most of you, when doing yoga, you come across sun salutations. So if you have a little bit of trouble of remembering, understanding what's A, what's B, and most importantly, how to do the asanas in these salutations well, I'm here to help you out, so let's hop on the mat and let's do it. We'll start with Surya Namaskar A or Sun Salutation A if you want to. We'll do it slowly, asana by asana. I'm gonna tell you in each asana what to pay attention to and how to do it well. Then, once we are done, we'll do the same thing, just fast, in a flow, like if you did Vinyasa yoga. And then we'll move to Sun Salutation B. Again, first round will be slowly, and then the second round will be fast as a flow. I will give you an instruction during the exercise, and I will tell you to press into the outer part of your foot, and that means you'll be pushing and pressing to this part of the foot. So just so you know once I say. Alright, so let's start with Tadasana, or also called mountain pose. So we want to have strong base in our feet. We can lift up our toes, spread them wide, and put them on the mat. So we want to create strong connection of the feet with the mat, and we are standing strong. We want to activate our legs. We want to draw belly slightly in towards our spine to a little bit activate our core. On the other hand, we open the chest, shoulders away from the ears, and we put our arms nicely along the body. And let's not forget about the head, so the chin goes slightly towards the neck, and our crown of the head is pulling towards the ceiling, like if we want to grow nice and tall. So now we have this strong standing base, nice and tall. We can close our eyes and start focusing on the breathing. If you know how to do Ujjayi breathing, that's great, and go for it. Otherwise, we want to maintain long, deep breaths throughout the whole exercise. As we are breathing, our body is working even in this pose. Even though it looks very easy, it's not as easy if you do it well. Last couple of breaths. And with next inhalation, lift arms up. And with exhalation, we'll go to forward fold. The objective of the forward fold is to maintain the connection with the belly and the thighs. So we want to have them pressing against each other. So you can grab your thighs like this or like this. I prefer it this way. It's up to you. At this point, you'll have, I'm pretty sure you'll have knees bent, because it's very hard to maintain the touch of the thighs and the belly and have straight knees. Alright, Once we are like this, we want to make sure our shoulders are away from the ears and our head is loose, so we can nod yes and no to make sure our head is loose. And now start focusing on the breathing. Again, breath helps us to release, go deeper into the asana, so deep breaths. And with every inhalation, we want to try to pull the tailbone up closer to the ceiling to straighten the knees a bit more. And with every exhalation, we want to try to prolong the spine and touch more the belly with the thighs. Inhale, exhale. Great, one last breath. Go a bit deeper. Great, inhale halfway up. In this pose we want to have straight back. So strong straight back, it's working, your core is working. Your chest is open, that's very important. You're not collapsing like this, but nice open chest. And breathe. Again, your head is pulling forward and your tailbone is pulling backwards, like if you wanted to tear your body apart. And hold and breathe. If you feel like you can go deeper, lower with your fold without rounding the back, you can do so. You can put your arms even lower, but I don't like to do it because then my chest tends to round up. Head is in one line with the rest of the spine. Great, and with next exhalation, we'll go to plank. You can jump or step into plank. Here, I want you to have spread fingers to distribute the pressure, so you don't have too much pressure on your wrists. Your elbow creases are facing each other. So if you have hypermobile joints, you are not over pressuring them. Right, now activate your core. You are not too low, you are not too high, just as a plank. And breathe. Great, with next exhalation, we'll go to Chaturanga. If you have weak arms, you can go through your knees, it's totally fine. And with inhalation, we'll go up to outward facing dog, also called Urdhva Mukha Svanasana in Sanskrit. The objective here is to open the chest. So really try to open the chest, shoulders away from the ears, hold. Make sure that your legs are not spread like this and you are not just collapsing in your lumbar spine, something like this. No, your core is strong and trying to open the chest. You can look up if you want to, but it's not necessary. And with exhalation, downward facing dog. So what we want to set up first is your arms. Your elbows are rotating towards the mat, down. And then we want to have nice straight line of the back with the arms. So you're not like this, but your shoulders are open. Once we have this set up, our shoulder blades are nice and wide, then we can start thinking about straightening our legs, stretching one, stretching the other, slowly, without rounding the back. The back is our priority here, rather than heels on the floor. Once you feel comfortable, you can put the heels down on the floor if you can, of course. If you can't, it's totally fine. Keep your knees bent and breathe. Pull your tailbone towards the ceiling. Stretch the hamstrings. And if you have your heels on the floor, now it's time to put the pressure to push on the outer side of your foot. And breathe. Great. Now look forward, jump or step between the palms, and we'll go to halfway up. Again, we want to have strong back, straight in one line with the head. Open the chest. Back muscles are working. And with next exhalation, we'll go to forward fold. So again, touch the belly with the thighs first. And now, try to strengthen the knees. Again, let's try to work with the breath. Your head is loose, shoulders away from the ears. Great. And with inhalation, we'll roll up, arms up, and exhale, palm to your chest. Great. So this is the first round of Surya Namaskar A, and we'll do it, as I promised, fast in a flow. So be ready. Will be quite fast. So, inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump to plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step or jump between the palms, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms to your chest. That was much easier, wasn't it? Even though if you do it fast again and again, you get sweaty. Alright, let's jump to Sun Salutation B. And the asanas will be repeated, some of them that we already did in A. So I'm not gonna stop there for such a long time to explain again. And the new ones, of course, I'm gonna stop there for longer. So again, we'll start into the asana. Nice, strong, standing pose, like a mountain. You can have a few breaths here. And with inhalation, we'll go to chair pose. So we wanna sit like in a chair, but make sure you are not bending too much in your lumbar spine. You are opening your chest, so your arms are not like this, but are nicely open. Of course, if your shoulders are too tight, just do your best. And sit nice, strong. The core is working, legs are working, also shoulders are working. Breathe. And hold. With exhalation, we'll go to forward fold. So few breaths here. This time you should be a bit lower, folded better, because we are warmed up from the previous round. So again, make sure ears are away. Shoulders are away from the ears. Head is loose. Great. Inhale halfway up. Strong back. Nicely straight. Open the chest. And breathe. Exhale, step or jump to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, prepare your back first, nice and straight. Rotate your elbows towards the mat. And now, walk your feet. Once you got that, heels on the floor if you can. And hold. Press to the outer side of your feet. Pull your tailbone to the ceiling. Great, now there will be change. Inhale, reach your right leg up and put it between the palms. Turn the left back foot approx 45 degrees facing forward. Strong legs. And now slowly lift up. Here, what's important in Warrior 1 is your hips are facing forward, this direction. So we want to take our hips and rotate them forward, nicely in one line, like this. Great. Once we have this set up, we can go a bit lower if we can, without rotating our hips. And our knee should not be in front of the ankle. So not here, but like like above the ankle or behind it. Great. Now we have strong base, and now we are pressing to the outer side of the back foot. So really our legs are working hard to keep us in place nicely. Once we have the strong base of the legs, inhale and reach your arms up. And breathe. Try not to bend too much in your lumbar spine. Again, your arms should not be like this, but your shoulders trying to open them nicely. And breathing. Again, check your hips if they didn't open, if they are still facing forward. Actively pressing to the feet. Couple of breaths here. Great, and with next exhalation, we'll go back to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And this time we'll inhale, reach the left leg up and put it between the palms again to warrior one. Rotate the back foot 45 degrees, strong base, and slowly lift up. Again, make sure your hips are facing forward. If you can, adjust your legs. You can go a bit lower if you can. And again, we want to create this counter pulling strength to stretch this whole part of the leg. So we are pressing into the outer part of the foot and at the same time trying to rotate the hips forward. And legs are working. Great. Once we have this strong base set up, rise your arms up and breathe. What I didn't tell you yet is that warrior one in Sanskrit, if you are interested, it's called Virabhadrasana 1. Pressing to the legs all the time, making sure your knee is not in front of the ankle. Great. Last inhalation, exhale. Palms on the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's stay here a few breaths. This time must be much easier than at the beginning. Breathe. Pressing to the feet, pressing to the arms. Our whole body is working, stimulating all the chakras in our body. Pulling the tailbone to the ceiling. Inhale, step or jump between the palms, halfway up. Head in one line with the spine. Open the chest. Great, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Again, nicely sitting in the chair. Legs are working. Make sure your lumbar spine is not too much rounded, collapsed, but rather draw the belly towards the spine. Open the shoulders. Breathe. Few more breaths here. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. Palms to chest, to Namaskar. Woo! I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. It's quite a hot day today as well. Alright, let's do the last thing we have on the program, and that's the fast round of Sun Salutation B. So let's do it. Tadasana. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Put it between the palms, warrior one. Exhale, back on the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, warrior one. Exhale, back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's stop here for a few breaths. Inhale, jump between the palms, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. And inhale up. Exhale, palms to chest. Alright, we are done for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. And I'll hope to see you next time. Ciao!